Hello, everybody. How is it going out there? My name is Meg Moonbeam, and I'm from Beyond Mystic. And welcome to your weekly Beyond Astro forecast here on the Beyond Mystic 3 YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. I'm very excited to be here with you all today for kind of a little bit of a change in the weekly Beyond Astro. We're now going to be I'm going to be doing these shows live on Mondays at 1 p.m. Eastern, instead of what I've been doing ever since I joined Beyond Mystic, which was pre-recording them for Wednesdays. We're going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to do these Beyond Astros live because I love being live with you guys. And of course, the replay will be available on YouTube, Rumble, and X after the live as well. So yeah, we're going to be talking about the astrology from Monday, March 18th to Sunday, March 24th, the upcoming week. And it kind of makes sense to be doing this at the beginning of the week, right, you guys? So let me know if you're happy in the comments with the day and time change of this weekly show. I hope so. Hope you're all doing very, very well out there. And I also want to just say thank you so much to everybody that joined me, whether you joined live or in the replay of the 2024 Eclipse Season Workshop that I did on last Friday that just passed. It was such a fun time, such a fun workshop being live with you guys, doing a total deep dive on the astrology of this eclipse season, prediction readings for all 12 signs. So thank you all so much who joined. And if you weren't able to join live, you can still catch the replay over at the link in the description box of this video. And thank you all so much for your support and positive comments about the workshop. It means everything to me that you guys enjoyed it. So just wanted to say thank you guys for that. And before we get into the astrology of this week, just want to mention, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic 3 YouTube and, of course, Rumble channels as well, so you can keep up to date with all the amazing magical content that we've got, that we're putting out there. And if you feel like sharing the channels with some people that you might think could be opening up to this alternative information, that would be very helpful as well. So thank you all so, so much for your support. And also, I am offering personal astrological consultations that are available at consultations.beyondmystic.net. Am I saying that right? Anyways, it's in the description box of this video. So if you'd like to have a more in-depth astrological reading with me, you can check that out there. And I'm currently offering 1 hour personal forecasts looking at your year ahead, 1 hour solar return birthday readings, and 1 hour birth chart astrology readings as well. So hello to everybody watching live. Very nice to see you guys. Susan M says, this time is better. I agree. Thanks. Regina says, that's amazing. Makes more time at the beginning of the week. One of my weekly highlights. Amazing. I'm happy that you guys are happy with the change. And I'm seeing some nice comments here about the workshop, Friday's workshop. Mary RN810 says, great workshop, Meg. Thank you. And Jill, hello, Jill, says the workshop was awesome. I was homesick from work and was able to watch the whole thing. Well, thank you guys so much for your positive comments. That means absolutely everything to me that you enjoyed it. And of course, we are now in eclipse season. So we are just 1 week. We are exactly 1 week to the day away from the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. So holy cow, we are in the energies of eclipse season. Let me know in the comments, you guys, if you are feeling the vibe and what your sign is, how you're kind of noticing the eclipse energy start. I'm going to do next Monday on the next Beyond Astro that I do. It'll actually be on the day of the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. So I'll talk about that more in depth in there. Today, I want to share with you guys, we got a lot of interesting things happening in the astrology of this week. So first of all, today, as I am filming this video, Monday, March 18th is the last day of our astrological year. This is actually the real New Year's Eve for those of us that are in the Northern Hemisphere. So, you know, if you guys have been following me or Beyond Mystic, I'm sure you've heard either myself or someone else mention that the calendar that we are currently on, the Gregorian calendar, is a totally fake, unnatural calendar that was created by the Vatican to get us organized to start paying taxes. And I believe to also throw us off our natural rhythms. Because when we are connected to the natural calendar and the natural rhythms of nature, that is healthy for us, mind, body, and in spirit, of course. So if you are in the Northern Hemisphere, this is our New Year's Eve. This is our natural New Year's Eve today, March 18th. And tomorrow, Tuesday, March 19th, is going to be the astrological New Year. So happy New Year, everybody. Seeing you guys say Happy New Year in the comments. Hi, Tim. Very nice to see you. Yeah, happy freaking New Year. We're in a new year, our natural time New Year in the Northern Hemisphere. So let's put in the comments below, what is your New Year intention, if you feel like sharing that out in our like-minded community. What's really cool is we can actually look at the spring equinox, which is the natural new year in the Northern Hemisphere, when the sun enters 0 degrees Aries, right? That is the spring equinox. So we can actually look at the chart of the spring equinox when sun enters 0 degrees Aries as kind of like the chart of our whole next year, of our new year. And this chart can show us the energies and influences for the whole collective that we've got going on for this whole new year. So I want to talk about that with you guys first, right? As I said, it's an influence for the whole next year, for the whole collective. And there's many things in this natural new year spring equinox chart that's showing that the whole next year, from spring equinox 2024 to spring equinox 2025, is a major year of healing, of truths being revealed, and spiritual awakening of the collective. So those are kind of the 3 main things I'm feeling from this new year chart. The whole next year, and I'll just repeat that again, major healing, truths being revealed, and spiritual awakening of the collective. And I'm going to get into why I am saying those things. It's important to note that this new year, this natural new year chart, is 6 days before our full moon lunar eclipse in Libra that will be on Monday, March 25th. So this new year chart is actually kind of like an eclipse chart. It's within the eclipse energy, and it's going to be a very powerful kind of like eclipse influence that we actually have for the whole next year with this new moon. Sorry, with this new year being 6 days before the full moon lunar eclipse. And eclipses are all about really big life changes, fate, destiny, they're course correction points. So I feel like this year that we're stepping into as a collective is kind of like a course correction point. That's a little bit of a tongue twister that we are stepping into. So let's break it down a little bit. There's so many things going on with this chart. So we've got the sun enters 0 degrees of Aries on Tuesday, March 19th. This is our spring equinox, our natural new year. The sun is exalted in the sign of Aries every spring equinox. And we've got the sun in sextile to Pluto, okay? So this is really, really interesting because the sun is sextile Pluto and the moon is in an almost exact opposition to Pluto. So it's always nice when we've got good aspects going on with Pluto, because Pluto is one of the malefic planets. He's one of kind of like the villains, if you will, of the planets. He's the most intense planet that rules the dark side of life, the dark arts, the shadow, secrets, things that we keep hidden. But with Pluto being in a sextile to the sun in this spring equinox new year chart, and Pluto is at 1 degree of Aquarius, right? We're entering that age of Aquarius, this to me, this Sun sextile Pluto in this chart is a huge empowering aspect for the collective of humanity, because Aquarius in astrology rules the collective brotherhood, sisterhood of humanity. And the sun is the most important heavenly body in Western astrology and just in life in general that has the biggest effect on us. You know, we wouldn't live if we didn't have the sun. So we've got the sun in a beautiful sextile to Pluto, which is like Pluto has got our back for the whole next year. You guys, Pluto is the most intense planet, but he is going to help us rise from the darkness and step into empowerment, power of the people, power of we the people. So I feel like with this aspect over the next year, from spring 2024 to spring 2025, we're going to very much see the empowerment of the people. We're also going to see, you know, Pluto is things that are hidden, right? And Pluto also empowers whatever qualities of life the sign it's in rules. And Aquarius rules innovation. Aquarius is invention. And Pluto very much has to do with healing, real deal healing of really deep-seated physical, emotional, mental, spiritual issues. So I feel like definitely from spring 2024 to spring 2025, we're going to see, and I've been predicting this for a while personally, we're going to see the invention of whatever the probably healing technology, because Pluto in Aquarius is going to deal a lot with healing technologies, that is going to come out, that is going to be able to cleanse. And I'm going to be careful because we're on YouTube and Rumble here at the same time. The healing technology that is going to be able to cleanse anything that has been experimental, that has been done to us over the past few years. So there's a lot of things in this chart showing very positive healing advancements, right? In terms of the healing arts field, the medical field, with the sun sextile Pluto, with granddaddy Saturn in Pisces, at a Pisces degree, conjunct Venus, exalted in Pisces. You know, Pisces is also the medical field, the healing arts, conjunct Venus, which I think Venus is blessing Saturn. And also, of course, the North Node conjunct Chiron. There's a bunch of conjunctions going on in this chart. Chiron is the wounded healer in Aries of where has our power been given away, right? So there's a bunch of different things in this chart showing major, major healing, right? Tim is saying med beds. Yes, this could be med beds, right? But there's also probably, because Aquarius rules things that are totally unexpected and unpredictable as well. I'm seeing this as also being something that could be something that we're not even thinking about, if that makes sense. Aquarius in astrology is unpredictability, unexpected shocks and surprises. So it could be even, and I'm not saying med beds are not going to happen. Okay. Amore is saying frequency healing. Yeah, there's also going to be something new comes out that's a huge healing advancement of toxicity. Pluto is toxicity that has been done to the collective. And I'm hearing spirit say, over not just experimental things that have been done to us these past few years, but things that have been done to us the whole past age of Pisces. So it's going to be a huge theme of healing, which is very, very positive news. I also have to mention, though, that Pluto is in a tense aspect to Moon, right? We got Moon opposite Pluto, 2 degrees off from being exact. And the moon in Western astrology can very much, when we're looking at a chart of, you know, a specific time for the collective or a country or an organization, the moon can rule the people, okay? And we've got Pluto in an opposition to the moon. Pluto opposite moon can be very intense emotions that are coming up. People's emotional fields are very, very intense. People can be feeling rage, frustration, anger, wanting revenge, right? Over, I think, information that's going to be coming out over the past year. So, you know, a lot of us, if you guys are listening to this video, you're probably an open, kind of conscious person. But this New Year chart is showing that a lot of people are going to be, even more people, spiritually waking up and consciously waking up with the sun sextile Pluto, which is empowerment of the people, with also the sun conjunct Neptune, which we're in right now and is going to be tomorrow when this natural New Year spring equinox starts. That's a very spiritual aspect that we're going to be under the influence of. You know, Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. So Neptune is kind of the strongest outer planet at the moment in his rulership home sign. Lots of people spiritually waking up. And whoa, as I am saying that, I'm having like a really weird ringing in my ear at the moment as I'm saying that. So I guess that's spirit kind of confirming that major spiritual awakening of the people. And what I also notice with this chart as well is there's multiple placements at Pisces, not Pisces, at Gemini degrees. We've got the moon, Mars, Neptune, North Node, and South Node, 5 placements in one chart, all at Gemini degrees. So this is a lot of, even though none of the planets are in the sign of Gemini, 5 of them are at Gemini degrees, which means that this whole next New Year, and I'm having the thing happen with my ear again. Is anybody else having that in the comments? Let me know. It's freaky when you guys get the, you know, when you get the ringing in your ears, it's like a little bit freaky when it's really intense. Heart Space says, my ears have been ringing so much lately. I haven't been having it a whole lot, but I'm having it right now. Woo, it's really intense. Sorry, I got distracted there, you guys. So yeah, with 5 placements in this chart at Gemini degrees, you know, Gemini is the sign in astrology that rules information, truth, freedom of speech, learning, common sense, local community, towns, things that are local or things that are being doubled, our neighbors, communication, talking, gossip, social media, information being shared. So this to me is showing, okay, major, even more information is going to be revealed to the collective, even more secrets being revealed, where it starts to get to the place that it's undeniable, right? And not only do we have 5 placements, including the North Node at Gemini degrees, but Mercury, the ruler of Gemini, Mercury, the planet that rules information, freedom of speech, communication, social media, conjunct the North Node in Chiron, right? So it's going to be healing for the collective to learn what's going to come out. But I feel like a lot of this information is not going to be easy for people to hear with Pluto opposite the moon. And it's probably going to make a lot of people pissed off, and they're going to want to act out in certain ways, especially if, you know, those of us or whoever we know that has had certain medical things done to them because they thought it was the right thing, and then learning that it was actually, you know, a manipulation of humanity, just as an example. Gemini is also social media. So things, a lot of information being shared on social media very, very quickly that uplifts and wakes up a lot of people really fast at the same time. So yeah, super powerful spring equinox, New Year, eclipse chart. And we've also got, of course, Uranus conjunct Jupiter, which we're going to have that exact aspect on April 20th. I'll talk about that more in upcoming content. But this is really kind of rare that in this New Year chart, we've got Sun conjunct Neptune, Granddaddy Saturn conjunct Venus, a triple conjunction of North Node, Mercury, Chiron, and then Uranus conjunct Jupiter. That's 4 different conjunctions in one chart. So, wow, this is, you know, conjunctions are powerful aspects where, you know, 2 or more heavenly bodies are in the same place from our Earth's perspective. And it's really powerful energy of focused intent of whatever sign that conjunction is happening in. It's very focused energy. So very, very powerful stuff. Wowzers. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about this spring equinox chart as I'm talking about our natural new year, if you guys are getting any feelings or insights about it, if what I'm saying is resonating with you. And I also want to mention, before going further into the rest of the astrology for this week, that Janine, Sylvia, and myself are going to be hosting this Natural New Year Spring Equinox meditation over on the Beyond Mystic Academy. The link is in the description box of this video if you would like to sign up or learn more. And it's going to be on Sunday, March 24th at 4 p.m. Eastern. Janine is going to do a collective card reading for us all entering this natural new year. And then Sylvia and myself are going to guide us through a meditation to step into the natural new year, to let go and give gratitude to the year that has come before and embrace the new energies, being in alignment with our natural rhythms. So that's going to be really great. You can check that out in the link at the description of this video, you guys. And okay, so yeah, I think the biggest thing we've got going on this week, other than the fact that we're in eclipse season, we're just 1 week away from having that full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, is that Tuesday, March 19th is our natural new year in the Northern Hemisphere spring equinox. Casey is saying, is that insider access pass only? No, the New Year meditation is available for anyone on the Beyond Mystic Academy, and it's going to be by donation on a sliding scale starting at $11 US. So it's really affordable for anybody that wants to take part in it. And we're very excited to be offering that. Okay, also this week, I want to highlight March 21st, which, what day of the week is that? That's going to be Thursday, March 21st. We're having 2 very powerful and interesting aspects happening on the same day. So March 21st, we are going to be having an exact Sun sextile Pluto and exact Venus conjunct Granddaddy Saturn. So, woo, you're going to want to mark your calendars for Thursday, March 21st, if you like to keep up with the astrology and be aware of what's going on. This is a super powerful day where we've got, Pluto and Saturn, which are the 2 malefic planets in exact aspects on the very same day. So Pluto and Saturn both rule, kind of like the heavier, darker sides of life, but neither of these aspects are negative. I don't want to freak you guys out. The Sun sextile Pluto, sextile is the most positive aspect in astrology. So that's really good. I'm going to explain what that's all about. And then conjunction, Saturn conjunct Venus, conjunctions are neutral. So we can feel the positive effects of those 2 heavenly bodies together. And we can also feel some of the adverse effects as well. When we've got Sun sextile Pluto days, and this is going to be exact on Thursday, March 21st, these are days about empowerment, right? Pluto is the planet that rules power. And Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. That's why Scorpios can be very kind of obsessed with power, right? And you may notice in your life, some Scorpios do really positive things with their power, and then other Scorpios can do really negative sides. So it's like a coin that can go either way with Pluto. Are we going to use our power, empowerment for the positive, or are we going to use it for the adverse, for the negative? So this is a day that can be very empowering to, whether that's personally or professionally, do something that maybe we don't feel that confident doing. This can empower us personally and professionally very much. And I feel like there's going to be something really big coming up in the collective as well on this day. Pluto, as I said earlier, is at 1 degree of Aquarius, which is a huge transit that us astrologers and woo-woo people have been talking a lot about. It's empowerment of the people. Aquarius rules the people, the collective of humanity. And Pluto is 1 degree Aquarius, sextile the sun, which the sun rules our consciousness and our ego and our conscious selves. So I think this is going to be a very empowering day for the collective of humanity. I think something really big is going to come up on this day. And also something really big can be revealed on this day as maybe like an invention, even because Pluto in Aquarius has a lot to do with inventions that come out and can help the people, whether this is a healing advancement. This could also have to do with, technology inventions that can be positive in some sort of way. Cryptocurrency is going to be very highlighted. Aquarius rules cryptocurrency, any kind of positive technologies. If you guys are having any insights as I'm saying this, please put it in the comments below around this. So this is just a super powerful, empowering day. And also on the same day, Saturn, Granddaddy Saturn, as I like to call him, exactly conjunct Venus, exalted in Pisces, and they're going to be together at a Pisces degree, 12 degrees. So even though we're entering spring equinox, we're entering Aries season. Yay! Love Aries season. Don't know about you guys, but just absolutely love the energy of Aries and Aries season. Even though we've got that, we've still got Neptune in Pisces, Venus in Pisces, Saturn in Pisces. Mars is going to enter Pisces on the 22nd. So we're still going through a huge spiritual awakening and activation portal at this time, actually. And so this whole week, as we're in the spring equinox energy, the sun sextile Pluto, Venus conjunct Saturn, this is amazing for any kind of empowering spiritual practices, intuitive development, dream work. And also, Venus is the planet that rules values and our committed relationship and our love lives. So there's going to be a lot of big reality checks that people are receiving in their personal committed relationships, particularly in love. Okay. Remember, you guys, I said conjunctions can go positive and adverse. We can feel both sides of, the light and the dark of that aspect. And Pisces, the sign that these guys are conjunct in, rules, yes, spirituality, yes, creativity, those beautiful things, but also rules illusions and fantasies and things that are not real and not grounded in reality. Right? So I think one of the most important things, and I've been repeating this like a broken record in a lot of the content lately, we need to pay attention to the reality checks coming up around our committed relationships and any illusions around that, any fantasies around that, any expectations that are not grounded and do not serve us for our highest good. I'm hearing Spirit say, why are the people that are around us in committed relationships around us? What are they reflecting back to us? What are we reflecting to them? And are we feeding any illusions in any way that don't serve us or don't serve others? Okay. So that's very important to be paying attention to. Pisces also rules mental health. So I think a lot of people's mental health our mental health issues are going to be very highlighted in relationships this week. And, with that full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, the sign that is one of Venus's rulers on March 25th, there's going to be a lot of changes in committed relationships over the whole next few weeks with this eclipse season, even into the next 6 months, as I was talking about in the eclipse season workshop that I did really in depth on Friday. Relationships that are seated in illusions and not grounded in reality or people's highest good are going to be falling apart and can be a little bit of a circus show, even, to be honest with you, with that much Pisces energy. And committed relationships that are in alignment with this Venus-Saturn conjunction are going to be going to the next level of commitment. Saturn rules commitment. So that's good news. So just being honest, you guys, with lovers, business partners, people that we're in committed relationships with, does it actually serve us, and does it actually make sense? Okay, because if it doesn't make sense, then maybe there's something karmic that we're playing out that we need to release. So I hope that makes sense, you guys. Let me know if it makes sense how I'm talking about things making sense. Yeah, so that's a big day, March 21st, to be paying attention to for sure. March 22nd, we've got Mars enters Pisces. And on March 24th, we've got a really beautiful exact Venus sextile Jupiter. So that's going to be a very positive, lucky day, in particular for the Pisces and the Tauruses, because Venus is in Pisces, in sextile to Jupiter in Taurus. So those two signs, but also for any of the fixed signs or mutable signs. For all of us, I want to be clear, but those signs in particular, very, very positive, lucky day. Okay, Sunday, March 24th, with that Venus sextile Jupiter. Those are the two benefics in astrology other than the sun. So they deal a lot with the enjoyments of life, positivity, optimism, blessings, and abundance. So we can be having some very lucky, positive developments in our lives coming up, particularly on Sunday, March 24th. It is the day before the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra on March 25th. So I'm very happy that we have that very positive aspect in that eclipse chart, definitely lighting it up a little bit, right? When we're honest with our committed relationships, Venus conjunct Saturn, blessings can come through Jupiter. So very, very nice aspect we got there. And yeah, those are some of the main transits that we're having come up this week that I wanted to share with you guys. And I'd also like to pull some cards for us for this week. Let's see, what is our divine guidance? And I always have cards fall out. Sorry, you guys. Let's ask Spirit, what is our divine guidance for our highest good on how to navigate the energies of this week as we step into this astrological new year, as we have a powerful day, March 21st, of Sun sextile Pluto, Venus conjunct Saturn. Lots of stuff going on. So let's see what we get here. Okay. And I'm going to pull from a couple different decks, so just bear with me here. I'm pulling from my Lenormand deck and my astrology cards. Okay, so from the Lenormand cards, we've got the bear, the man, and the key. Now, the bear is a card in the Lenormand that has a lot to do with protection, our finances, our stability, and the man also has to do with protection. So I feel like as we're entering this new astrological year for the whole next year, as things are being revealed, the key rules information being revealed, know everyone that we are very protected. We are more than very protected, I'm hearing Spirit say, and everything is going to turn out better than we can even imagine. Okay, we've got Saturn in Pisces and Neptune in Pisces, and every time we've got that in history, everybody thinks it's the end of the world and it's going to be, doomsday and everything's falling apart. That is an Age of Pisces illusion. Okay, you guys are going to notice a huge energy shift starting tomorrow and into this eclipse season and beyond. Things are not going to be the same. And even more is going to be revealed in the collective, even more that we've been talking about. Those of us woo-woo people, we've been waiting for, things are actually going to start happening. And I'm getting that it's going to happen very fast. Know that we are protected through that whole process. There is nothing to fear. And I'm feeling that some of us are feeling anxious. I'm getting a strong energy in our kind of collective soul family that a lot of us are feeling anxious. Let me know if that's coming up for you in the comments. I haven't been feeling particularly anxious lately, but I'm just getting that for some of you guys. just know that it's not the end of the world. It's the beginning of a beautiful world, age of Aquarius, and we are protected. Okay. If you ever feel overwhelmed by all the information coming out, so many things happening at the same time, get off the screens, because that's Pisces, and get outside, get into nature, get barefoot, drink good water, hug a tree, go ground. Okay, because I'm getting the energy is going to drastically shift after this equinox. Things are going to really start moving quickly at a faster pace. So I hope that makes sense, you guys. And I've also got from my astrology cards, we've got the water card and the Neptune card. So it's interesting. What I'm getting in the cards is actually what I shared when I brought up the New Year chart, like a lot of things being revealed over the next year, even more, and even more spiritual awakening of the people. So also, if we're ever feeling overwhelmed, if you're ever feeling worried or anxious, ask your guides, your higher self, universe for support. Put your prayers out there, go into meditation, go into sacred space and practices. Spirituality, Neptune, is going to help us through these times as well. Spiritual practices. And that's going to be, I'm going to say it out loud. My New Year's intention is that I'm going to be meditating on a regular basis again. I am going to be doing that. I'm not saying I'm going to try to do that. I am going to do that because I know for me, I don't know about you guys, but even if I meditate for 5 or 10 minutes a day, I feel so good and even more grounded throughout my whole day and can handle all the really fast changing energies, right? So really, really powerful stuff. We are supported. I'm hearing Spirit say we are totally supported, and buckle up because this natural new year is a huge, huge shift for sure. So, okay, before we finish up here, you guys, thank you everybody who's joining me in the live chat. Before we finish up, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic YouTube channel and Rumble channel. We're also on X, Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic at X as well. And thank you guys so much for your support in our channels. It's our passion and pleasure to be sharing all this information with you. And also, if you'd like a personal astrological consultation with me, those are available at the link in the description of this video, consultations.beyondmystic.net. I love being of service through sharing astrology. I love you guys so, so much. And we've got discount code all in one word, Beyond Mystic, that you can use to get 10% off your next reading with me. So, wow, lots of people watching live. I feel really good starting to do these Beyond Astros live. Love being with you guys. Love you guys so, so much. And see you next Monday for the next Beyond Astro on the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. I'm sending so much cosmic love your way to all of you. Mwah. Have an absolutely magical week and see you very soon. Bye.